All right, fam.
Hey, what's good, man?
The ball is rolling. We here.
Ball is rolling indeed.
Yeah, fam. So, we said last night we were talking about how we got introduced to anime.
Yeah.
And there was another question. I feel like we talked about two things.
I think it was how, we got started watching anime and then, I wouldn't say, what we're watching now. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about what we're watching now and shit, but I was thinking maybe an overall list, but that would be too long.
That'd be a fuss. Nope.
Yeah, we both don't even have it all written down.
Yeah, bro.
So.
Impossible.
Alright, but honestly,
I think you should start since I started last night, I think, right?
yeah, I'll start. Pretty much, I started on anime around the time. My very first memory of seeing any type of anime was when I was 5 years old. I first saw an episode of Inuyasha, and in my 5-year-old mind, I stayed up late and it was on Adult Swim. And in my 5-year-old mind, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? This is scary as shit. All I saw was demons running around, and I'm like, bro, no way. So then I pissed myself and went to sleep.
Yo.
The second time I saw anime was, I was still about 5 years old, and I saw an episode of Naruto. And in my 5-year-old mind, I'm like, oh, cool, cartoons, this looks cool. And then I just paid it no mind until I got to maybe the third grade. Is when I really started watching. It was the show Blue Dragon, which was made by Akira Toriyama because the main character looked just like a baby Goku or whatever. But I got really sucked into Blue Dragon as a kid, and that it just I had that burn and motivation to just finish it. And so I went on demand when episodes weren't airing, and I literally just watched all of Blue Dragon on demand.
Fire.
And then when I first saw Naruto on Cartoon Network, or I believe it was Toonami at the time, I just got hooked on that. I'm like, whoa, bro, ninjas? No way.
Yo,
so then I went on demand there, literally just binged all that I could up until the current. And then I was literally just a weekly for Naruto for years, bro. And so I'll say Blue Dragon was what got my foot in the door, but Naruto was that gateway drug that kind of just had me slurring up everything.
But, bro, I feel with Naruto, I knew they were ninjas, but to me they kind of didn't count as ninjas, bro. I grew up on old school ninjas, with all black, Ninja Turtles, fucking.
Word. Yeah, no, Ninja Turtles is my shit.
And there's also Ninja Scroll Ninjas. That's what I grew up on, and I was I don't know if you're on this level of savagery and dead ass assassination. I don't think you're a ninja, my guy.
Word.
And they don't assassinate niggas in Naruto.
Yeah.
Not the good guys, at least. They're I'm just doing my shit. And I'm y'all are adventurers that use ninja techniques. You know what I'm saying? But watching Naruto always made me feel yeah, I know y'all are ninjas, but are y'all really ninjas? You know what I'm saying? And I'm y'all also would kill the fuck out of any other ninja from these shows because y'all are forced to this. So I'm nah,
facts,
y'all in your own lane somewhere over here, bro. But
Spirit ninjas.
fucking quick caveat, yo, have you seen the space samurai shit that the dude that made Naruto made?
The Samurai 8, right?
Yeah, Samurai 8.
I haven't seen it. I heard it got canceled though.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not completely. Let me look it up.
I bet you it did. I haven't seen it in a minute. But that shit was crack, bro.
Really? Because I was interested, but I'm yo, you know what? I'm gonna let it stack because I know Kishimoto is very capable of creating a very good, interesting and compelling story. But I heard that it wasn't hitting the mark in terms of sales, so that's why it got canceled.
Dang, yo. Well, I believe it. It was fire though. I was rocking with it. I was wow, I can't wait to see this get to Naruto War level amount of chapters. You know what I'm saying? And where's the story gonna go? But that shit was crack.
Yeah, it was a new IP and it looked pretty cool. It was a kid with prosthetic legs and arms and a sword.
Bro.
And, bro, that looks fire. So
he really took it there, and I was see, y'all are actually samurai. You know what I'm saying? Alternatively to Naruto, where y'all ain't really ninjas. I was oh, he really made these niggas samurai, bro. It was pretty fire. It's only 80 chapters, not even if anything, probably 50, maybe 40 chapters.
Okay, so then I'll probably give it a read if I got that far.
But you could definitely finish it in a day, bro. It's pretty smooth. But so I got started with anime/manga, but really anime, being a kid. So I got 4 siblings, right? And so my mom when she first was like trying to figure shit out, she didn't like get an actual daycare for us. She was just like, y'all niggas came back from school, bet, go to the library, go read some books, and just stay there until I'm ready to get you from work. You know what I'm saying? So niggas would dead ass be there from like 2 to 8 o'clock for like 3 years, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna cap him like that. It was probably like 2 years, but in my little kid brain, 2 years is like a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like half your life when you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? But fucking. Like, eventually we joined the community center, but, like, in the library, so I'd be walking around, and we be playing games and shit, and my brothers all watch anime, so, like, it was, like, Ranma 1/2, we watched that anime, fucking Oh My Goddess, you know Oh My Goddess, bro?
Nah.
Bro, these is old as shit. Yo, Oh My Goddess, fucking, sheesh, what's this shit? Great Teacher Onizuka, you know what I'm saying? Ranma 1/2, like, mad old shit.
Yeah, see, I wish I had like siblings or somebody to introduce me to anime, but it came upon me myself.
Deadass, shout out to y'all though. I feel like, you know, niggas that be pioneering shit on their dolo, I was like, you really had to make your way in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see my brothers do some shit and I was like, I guess these are the only ways you could do something, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's just like, oh yeah, so basically like we'd be at the library all the time, and at the library you could take out movies and shit, right? So we just take out mad anime seasons, like the CDs, you know what I'm saying? And like back with the DVD player, skipping through the episodes. And like that's all we did when we were kids. Like we go to the library and we like take out books and we take out movies and shit, and we go home and we just watch mad books and movies and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And so that's how I got introduced. And so yeah, you know, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Flame of Recca. Mad, I feel like anime's different for me because I grew up on old anime, like 2000s anime. You
and
know
honestly, I've been meaning to go on like a binge of old anime because I feel like I've been like, I wouldn't say spoiled with like the new like generation, but like I feel like I'm just missing something in my like taste for anime. Like, I have a very good taste, I feel, but, like, I'm just missing that one component.
Bro, back in the day, anime had, like, real-ass heart, you know? It felt really wholesome. It felt, like, really, like it was built up over time. And nowadays, anime seems so fast, like what do you call it? Fast food manufactured.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, in some ways, it's still wholesome, but that's just now part of the formula. Like, it's no longer its own, like, identity. It's not its own thing.
It's just an ingredient. But back in the day, it used to be, like, the whole meal. It was like, wow, this is crazy. But, like, now it's like, yo, we got great art. We got great graphics, voice acting, whatever. And, like, the hands is fire. I gotta admit.
Yeah,
like,
the
hands
choreography in some of these animes.
Dead ass. They went crazy. Dead ass, bro.
It's good, bro.
Bro, fucking, yo, I used to watch Get Backers. I used to watch fucking, The Prince of Thieves or some shit. Yo, all this old anime is different, bro.
I have no idea what any of
got you, bro. This, I don't know, and the way they animated it too, the people's faces looked like thicker, I guess. I don't know what to say, but it looked more like a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only is this like, yeah, this is a cartoon, but like, this is a world for real. And nowadays they like literally draw them like anime characters, like kind of 2D-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
2D is all they need, right?
I know, right? Like it is, but I'm like, yo, like I think it's like the shading and the skin tones. Like, let me show you right quick since we right here anyways.
All right, bro.
Get Backers. Yeah, bruh. You see how it's animated, bro? Like shit used to look like this all the time. Like the faces were round and shit, even if they were fucking like still 2D and shit.
Word.
Like, I don't know. To me, I see like realness in here. Like I could really see this nigga in real life. You know what I'm saying? But when people are just straight up 2D, it's like different. Let me see, what else was I watching? Like, fucking Gosu Rankin, bro. This was my shit, bro. Gosu Rankin. This shit right here, bro. I don't know. Like I don't even really remember if this shit is actually even that cool anymore. But I remember being a kid and being like, this shit was crack. Like niggas had different weapons.
Word. I mean, as a kid, man, like so much of what we see is just like, it's just so good because it's new and it's like, wow, like never would have thought of this. And like, it just, I feel it expands our imagination when we're younger. And then when we're older, it's kind of that nostalgia factor. Yeah. Till we go back and we're like, wow, this is actually not that crap.
Yeah, for real. That's why low-key, like, I feel like one time I went back and rewatched Static Shock and I was like, fuck that shit. Now I gotta leave this alone. No.
I'm probably about to target my baby.
Exactly, bro. This shit was cool. I'm gonna leave it that way.
Word.
But Stride is the last one I'm gonna pull up. This shit was dumb old. Like, this was old when I was watching it. But, yo, this is a movie. It's not a show. You need to watch this movie, bro.
Alright,
shit is fire. It's about, like, niggas with psychic powers. And, like, it's kind of like Stans. But like, you know, they're older, so they made it first.
Word.
These two niggas like one of the original Naruto versus Sasuke ass niggas. You can see it in the colors, bro. Like, it's just fire. You need to watch
definitely
it.
getting peaked. Bro, it's definitely getting peaked.
Hands. One of the first fucking shows where like the fight scene at the end, crazy. And I'm gonna leave it alone now. But anyways, you know, like I've been with manga and anime for a long ass time, bro. And I fuck with the sauce, you know what I mean? Like the Japanese mind.
Yo, word, they're very creative. Like I just, especially with like what influences them and then how they depict it in their like art and their stories. It's beautiful, but it's interesting because I mean, you got started on anime and manga at the same time. For me, I was in anime only for years. Like,
so I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get started at the same time. What had happened was, right back in the day, poverty. I had really slow anime. I mean, I had really slow Wi-Fi, right? So I'm trying to watch an anime episode. I've said this before, and it took me 2 hours to watch 20 minutes. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, yo. On God, fuck this shit. And so I was like, yo, what is this manga shit you talking about? Because it looks like, you know, the pages load in like 30 seconds. And I could get a lot more out of that than waiting 2 fucking hours. Oh, God, that shit used to break my heart, dog.
I feel that.
Bruh, but, yeah, but it was black and white. And for a long time, I was like, why the fuck are we watching shit without color? What is that, bro?
Word. But, I first thought that too, but I mean, I got into it at an older age, so I could kind of understand it. But I feel that, because it was kind of the same for me. Poverty was hitting back then.
Bro.
And, bro, it was so bad that I couldn't even watch anime the regular way. Like, I had to go to illegal websites and download the episode on my PSP.
You had to download it? Yo.
It would take like 2 hours just for a 20-minute episode, but I would still do it every time.
That's valid, bro.
Word. And then there were other times, like how all us old school anime watchers, where we would go on YouTube and watch the episodes in parts. Like, man.
Fucking, what do you call it? Like, I didn't do that so much, like the YouTube shit. Like, I have done it. But then I was like, why are you making me click so many things? What the fuck?
Word.
But like,
mind you, I was doing that off of a Wii. I didn't even have like a laptop.
Oh, you was out here being innovative. What the fuck, bro? On a Wii?
On a Wii,
you can get on the internet on a Wii?
Yes, you could watch. I was watching Naruto Shippuden on a Wii, bro.
Wow,
on YouTube in like 2012.
Bro. Nah, I respect it. Nah, bro. I respect the hustle, bro. Damn, I had this shit easy in comparison. I respect it. But like, now I was always scared to download shit. Cause you know, you on the anime website, surfing the internet, you a kid, and it's like, titties, oh no, I'm not watching porn, no.
Oh, man.
Bro, at the library, at the teen center, they're like, you can't watch that shit here, bro. Like, that's porn. And I'm like, it's not porn. It's not fucking porn, my nigga.
Well, fortunately for me, I was scarred at a young age. No,
bruh.
But I will say I was tarnished at a young age, so it didn't bother me. And I was on a PSP. What's the worst that could happen? They hacked my PSP.
Valid. Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, I wasn't even thinking about someone hacking my PSP at the time. But
see, it wasn't that like they hacked my PSP. It was just like, for the computer, I was like, yo, this is like, the whole family uses the computer. Remember, there's 5 of us and my mom, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if this shit gets viruses or porn, whose fault is it? You know what I mean? So I was like, nah, I ain't taking a risk, bruh. But also, at the same time, I was just like, my brothers fucked up the computers with porn before. So I was like, niggas! I was like, I ain't gonna be them.
Yo.
I'm doing the whole situation, bro.
And it's funny you say that, because I've ruined 3 laptops.
Bruh. See, you out here. Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. I ain't never downloaded shit off of anything, dog.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't downloading anything.
Really?
Yeah, it was them websites, man.
Bruh, they be getting you. One time they got me with the, yo, FBI has found your computer, pay this money or die type shit.
And it's funny, because those are actually really easy to get around.
Yeah,
but when we're kids, we're like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, no way,
yeah, bro. That ass, I was like, yo, you trying to finesse me. It took me a minute, because it made like the beep, you know, it was like, beep, beep. I was like, oh, shit.
Trying to stress you, I'm like, word, I'm gonna just restart the computer.
Bro, I restarted my computer and went right back to it, though. So I had to do like some Control-Alt-Delete, I figured it out, though, and I was like, you ain't gonna get me. But I don't know, like, back to like just the manga and the anime, I feel like the slander was like so hard back in the day.
Hell yeah.
But also at the same time, I think I was like sheltered a little bit because I just feel like we had like similar experiences. And so like if we had similar experiences, like a whole lot of people did, you know what I'm saying? So, like I had my brothers and I had like regular people who were like, yeah, I watch anime, yeah, I read manga, you know what I'm saying? Because I just always hung out with the weird kids who were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And lunch label, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't playing with them for real because I was like, this game has a lot of rules.
This game has a lot.
I'm Gucci, bro. I will watch the show and be like, trap card, whatever, bro. But yeah, like I feel like when niggas be talking about the slander, I feel like I just thought it was like the titties, to be honest. It was like niggas just didn't like titties. That's what it was. You know what I mean? I get it, I guess.
For me, I wasn't even exposed to that because I mean, for the longest, all I watched was Naruto, and it wasn't until like maybe middle school to like the beginning of high school where I actually started like branching out to other anime.
Bruh.
So for the longest,
wild,
like that's
bro.
all I watched.
See, that's why when people be like, you watch anime? I'd be like, yeah, I watch anime. And like, you know, like there's the gatekeeping anime niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of them niggas, but I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, you don't well, I am gonna be like, you don't really watch anime. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like being like 8 years old, being introduced to anime, and like, I always was watching mad shit at the same time. And so I was like, if you really fuck with anime, how you only watching one show, bro? Bro, from the jump, I've been watching 13 shows at once. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. It's been like, it's been 14 years, nigga. Bro.
This is literally like the comparison of like a veteran versus like, or I would say at the beginning, a veteran versus like a casual.
Yeah.
And then like I get to that like veteran status, but like later, and then you already have like the Pandora's box of anime in your mind.
Yeah, bro, I've been through some wars. I watched a whole lot of shit, bro. I don't know, like, but I fuck with it because I don't know, like, anime's just been here for so long, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I mean, so many people have been, like, impacted by it, you know what I'm saying?
And there's so many, like, anime that are out there that people don't even know are anime.
Yeah.
Like, Astro Boy.
Yeah. Bro.
What else?
Astro Boy was my shit.
I mean, for a minute, a lot of, because DBZ was, like, huge in America. And for a minute, people didn't really, like, know, or I'll say, like, the general populace kind of just saw it as a cartoon because of the English voice acting, but it's an anime. Like, a lot of people didn't know that.
I also think, like, Pokemon too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, niggas
Pokemon,
love
it's
Pokemon.
mainstream.
And Digimon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like Digimon came out at a time when, like, niggas had those little things with their pets inside of them. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know, like the little keychain
Digipets?
things. Yeah, Digipets or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But fucking, I feel like it came out during that time, so niggas was like, I love this show. This is just like in real life, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I like really appreciate the pushback of like Japanese culture into American culture, you know what I'm saying? Because like after World War II, niggas went in there and like, you're American now, basically. Like, what is Japanese? And the Japanese niggas said to the rest of the world, well, guess what? Y'all are Japanese now. What is your shit? You know what I'm saying? Because anime is worldwide, bro.
Facts.
Like,
it's global now.
Besides cars, I feel like it comes to anime. That's like the second thing that represents Japan to the world. It's like anime. You know what I'm saying? I could even say anime more than cars, because like, I don't know.
Cars do, I mean, yeah, cars are absolutely profitable, but like, kids don't grow up knowing what car is Japanese and what car is not.
Exactly.
But they know that anime is Japanese.
Exactly. And I feel like niggas were so perturbed. They're like, what do I do with this? It's like, this is a cartoon for sure, but what is going on in this cartoon? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, not like the American people or whoever is just like, yo, where did this shit come from? And I'm like, bro, like, to me, I feel like I have been converted. Like, if you drop me off in Japan right now, obviously I'd be like, okay, this is real life, not anime. I don't know what the fuck's going on, right? But at the same time, I'm like, yo, I'm so ready to be a Japanese citizen. They did their job, bro. Indoctrination. They're like, nani? Only thing I never could get with was the fucking nose bleeding shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit always... I wouldn't say it put me off, but I'm like, why the fuck is y'all nose bleeding?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Like, sheesh.
Like, I get it's a gag and it's supposed to be funny, but like, why?
Dead ass, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I always be wondering, I'm like, okay, so obviously art reflects reality. So I'm like, y'all niggas' noses be bleeding, bro? Like, I just walk down the street and you go see some shorty, she bad, and you're like, ugh, what the fuck? Dead ass, bro?
Like, damn, did you just get negative 10 HP? Like,
yeah, like, what dead ass? And I'm like, wow, that shit's funny. And I just think, like, the way, like, Japanese people and, like, I guess, like, East Asia in general, like, feels about sexuality or whatever, or, like, quote unquote decency is so interesting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like y'all really care. It's like, oh no, he saw me naked. Or like, but also they care so much about that. But niggas be like, yo, let's go peep on the girl's bath. I'm like, what is that shit? I've never done that.
Like, it's literally like, it's extremes. Like, there's one where it's like, yo, I ain't never shown no skin. I don't want to see no skin. You better not come around with none of that. Right. And then the other side is, yo, I'm trying to see everything. Yo, show me your panties. Like, show me the bathhouse. Wear it out right now, chief.
Yo, that shit is just crazy, bro. Yo, deadass Japanese niggas is on, like, poles, bro. For real. Word. And, like, whenever they decide they like something, they, like, they take it there, bro. They, like, really, like, you ever see the Japanese bridge builders?
Nah.
Bro, these niggas be making entire bridges without any nails. They just put the pieces together.
You're lying.
Dead ass. Dead ass, bro. And I'm like, yo, Japanese niggas really just be like, I'm gonna be an expert at this, and this is gonna be my life. And so it's like, I'm a pervert? This is my life, bro. I'm going on rooftops. I'm stealing panties. Nigga, bro, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
We literally see, like, there's so many anime out there where there's like that pervert archetype.
Yeah.
And it's like they could be someone so important to the story.
Yeah, like
Jiraiya. But they're a pervert.
Right?
Yo, Jiraiya is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like when you said rooftops, I was like, yo, Jiraiya, bro.
Dead ass. And I'm like, yo, great singing, but he's a fucking pervert.
Word.
And I'm like, this is the gag. And I'm like, so how like normalized is this in Japanese society? Like niggas just be peeping or whatever.
Too normalized. I mean, I don't know. I know peeping is not normalized. That's definitely looked down upon, but like the culture's different there. Very much so.
For real, bro. And I'm like, I don't know. I just also be wondering. I'm like, anime is such a nigga perspective. Like it's such a male dominated industry.
Yeah.
Like niggas is really only getting like nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see like a woman's version of like anime and manga and like what Japan looks like. You know what I'm saying?
More.
Cause I don't know. I just feel like this is probably relatively fucked up. Like. To women, you know what I'm saying? Like they're literally always being like, yo, I'm pull up and steal your panties, I'm gonna flip your skirt or do some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is dead ass sexual harassment, bro. Even though it's funny and it's like cute because it's a cartoon, nah, bro, that's not cool. I don't know.
Word. I don't know. I guess for me it has to be done in a way where it's like genuinely funny. Yeah. For example, Prison School. That shit was hilarious. Bro. That shit was hilarious.
To be honest, I did not partake, bro.
You did not?
I didn't, but I really have to. I kind of just stayed away from like the hentai category because I was like, titties, man. Is titties art? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is valid. And I'm like, yeah, niggas be talking about Prison School all the time. And I'm like,
let me see.
Yo, that Japanese humor shit is real though. Like these niggas got a real specific sense of humor. Like going to prison school. Yo, you ever watch Desert Punk? No, Desert Man. Fuck. Hold on.
Well, whatever it is, I don't.
Bruh.
I feel like you might have mentioned it before, but
I think it's Desert Punk, to be honest. I think that's the name. Desert Punk is ridiculous. That was one of the first shows I watched as a kid that was like perverted but funny as fuck. And it had like the Cowboy Bebop vibe, but like we in the Wild West and anything goes, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely getting added to my list. I have so many anime on my list. Like my watch list is probably as long as the list of anime I need to watch.
Desert Punk was funny as fuck, bro. Funny as fuck. Where's the main character? It's this little dude right here, bro. This nigga is hilarious. But I don't know, when did this come out? Because I'm really trying to figure out what era of anime.
It looks a little modern, but
1997.
Was that for the manga or the anime?
The manga. Yeah, this is 1997 to October 2020. So it just finished? That's crazy.
Damn.
What the fuck? I definitely have not caught up. But yeah, bro. Damn, back the 90s anime, I guess. I don't know. You were saying though, before I started talking about Desert Punk.
Oh no, for a second I thought Prison School was written by a woman, but I was wrong. I just did a fact check.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, no, that one was actually pretty damn funny to me.
Is it like a BDSM like joke vibe or like?
It's literally like kids, like how we were talking about, like them peeping in like bathhouses. Like these are teenagers.
Yeah.
And they go to like a boys and girls school.
Yep.
And it starts off with the boys like literally trying to peep in the girls' bathroom, but the school is like ruled by like a female president. And so from there, they get caught and shit just goes down. And it's just hilarious, like, how things happen and what happens. Like, it's not all sexual jokes that happen. But I feel like they did it, like, really well and what they were trying to convey.
What were they trying to convey?
See, that's a good question. Because other than, like, perverted shit, I can't think of anything else.
No, I feel you.
So I feel like, all right, let me correct myself. They did the perverted shit in a way where it didn't really turn me away from the show. Because I'm not really one to watch a lot of, what's the genre called?
Fan service? Or
like fan servicey shows. Like, I'm more about the plot and the hands. I don't really care about fan service.
Yeah, fan service is definitely like light hentai. And I'm like, I don't need to see Shorty's panties or cleavage or none of that shit. Like, what is this?
Like,
I'm like, yo.
I was watching Fire Force and like 16 episodes in, there was this one character where like every time she's about to get ready to do some shit, fucking clothes fall off.
Is
I'm
this
like,
the cat one?
Fuck?
That's the cat one.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, I don't mind it at random moments, but when you're in the middle of a fucking fight, and niggas actually trying to take your head off, and then you pulling that bullshit. I literally stopped watching Fire Force for a little while after that because I'm like, But I'm glad I picked it up again because that Shinra versus Sho fight was fucking fire.
Nah, like the nigga that made Soul Eater made Fire Force, and I was like, nah, bro, like I could never drop this shit. Soul Eater was fire, bro.
See, I didn't even watch Soul Eater back then.
Did you watch it recently though? Or
yeah, I started it. I got to like episode 21. I got to keep watching.
Bruh,
but for some reason, it was something about the art style where I just. It couldn't pull me in, but now I'm like giving it a chance and I fuck with it, and I fuck with Fire Force, so now it's like I feel obligated to like finish the show and then have an opinion about it.
If you don't like finish Soul Eater, I'd say just skip to like the ending fights because they were going crazy, bro.
See, and it's crazy. I'm not the type that like watches for the fights. Like I have to watch everything.
I feel
in order to like.
I feel you.
Yeah.
The fights don't hit the same if you don't have the context.
Yeah.
But it still be pretty cool sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
You be watching AMVs, you're like, what the fuck is this? Bruh.
See, then that's why I try to only watch AMVs of shows that I've already watched. Because I'm very like picky about like spoilers and shit like that.
I heard you, bro.
But AMVs were a good way to like get into anime. Like the only reason I ever watched My Hero is because I saw an AMV when All Might fought that first Nomu at USJ. And that shit pulled me in. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I need to watch it now.
Fucking, I feel like that's how my brother actually got put on to anime. Cause he like listens to mad rock music, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, and the OG AMVs were all rock music, bro.
Fucking like Let the Bodies Hit the Floor with fucking Gara. Did you see that one?
Of course I did. And Linkin Park.
Yeah, bro.
Freaking, Sum 142. That's another rock band. There's like so many other rock bands where they had the music playing over and it was just the fights.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, who would have known like rock and anime go so well, or your editing skills, you know what I'm saying?
But the crazy thing is AMVs literally got better over time, and like people started doing like more transitions, more frame by frame editing, and I'm like, bro, these edits are crazy. Like from 2012 to like end of 2018, there was like a boom and like creators like just making fire ass edits, and it's kind of sad to say because I don't really see like a lot of AMV channels that much anymore. But when they were at their peak, they were going crazy. Like I'm pretty sure they just stopped doing AMVs and picked up editing jobs or some shit.
Probably, right? I also feel like copyright issues, maybe. Like they just like took the song now. I don't really know how that works.
Because there was like a very big community for it on Instagram, and so that's where I saw like a shitload of AMVs.
Heard you.
So I mean, it could be copyright, but I'm not sure how that like works out on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know either, but like
I feel like they low key just got tired because I mean, frame by frame editing is a bitch. Like even I tried making AMVs at one point.
Real. And then I'm like, how do you make money if like you don't own any of the content? You don't own the music. You don't own the anime. What are you selling? Like, how you like?
What are you doing? Like
exactly. So, but no, AMVs is crack, and like I feel like that's also it's really interesting. Like I always tell my brother, which is like maybe corny of me to say, I was like, but if you decided to play basketball, bro, at least one of us would have been in the league right now. Because the way we committed to anime, if we put that same commitment into ball, bro, nigga, I'm telling you, I would be a baller right now. I would not be in this life at all if you just like took a left turn and was like, I'm gonna play sports instead of being a nerd. Like dead ass.